make it today that I really want to thank. So I am going to be videoing this, so please excuse me if I... please excuse me if I keep on focusing on the camera. I have got some pictures here that I will use as prompts, and there's a lot of you people in it, so be aware of that. It's going on social media, unless you tell me otherwise. So welcome again, and thank you so much all for coming. It's been absolutely brilliant response I've had, so really, really pleased. The first people I need to thank obviously is Mum and Dad. Now, they came from England when I was 2.5 years old, and I have 7 brothers and sisters that helped me get to where I am now. Actually, no, they helped me leave Victoria and go to the Sunshine State. This is what my group of family looks like now. This is our Christmas shot, and that didn't even have all my life in it. That's just me. I moved to Rainbow Beach, and there I had the support and the help of a very special lady called Glenda. She was very straight, very down to earth until you gave her vodka, and then everything was no longer the support that you would have expected. Consequently, the name Auntie Vodka. So thank you, Auntie Vodka, for all your help. She was with me when I had my 3 children, and if they didn't turn out the way they did, hang on, I'll rephrase that one. If I hadn't had my 3 children in 3 years, mind you, I wouldn't have experienced the postnatal depression that I experienced. And in not experiencing that, I wouldn't have gone to the new doctor in town who was alternate therapies. She gave me 2 choices, Valium or a list of books to read. And it was that list of books that I took. And from there on, I started to develop my intuition, personal strength, and anything else I could find. Book after book after book. That was me on a good day. So book after book, I started to develop myself. I started to learn what intuition is, what my spirituality was all about. I started to self-develop. Consequently, why I wrote a self-development book. I couldn't get enough of it. And my poor children, I don't know whether they remember, but I used to sing every day and in every way and get better and better, much to their disgust. Especially when their friends were in the car with me. Next, I went on to a 90-acre organic crop farm, and I was in my glory. I had my own tractor, and this was my time to really go down to earth, to really feel and find myself. And in finding myself, it allowed me to grow more. And of course, in steps Bernadette. Bernadette, thank you. She showed me how to wear clothes that fit me instead of hiding in the cocoon that I used to hide in. She allowed my spiritual wings, my intuitive wings to grow. And I thank you for that, Bernadette. The other person who helped me dearly was a lady called Di, who had a shop called Magicality at Gympie. And it was there that I first started doing my healings, my spiritual work, my readings. I did massage, so it was all this sort of stuff that I started to do. I got paid for it too, which was really good. That was thanks to Di at Magicality, so thank you, Di. The other people that I really need to thank from the bottom of my heart is Julie and Ian Calvert. Without Julie's support when my 20-year marriage was breaking down, and without Ian's support as he helped build my natural therapist clinic, I just could not have done it. So thank you so much, Julie and Ian. Because then I wanted to keep going. Working in my natural therapist clinic was great, but I could only work on so many people for so long. I wanted to get out there further. So I decided to go back to uni. And it was thanks to Carly, who helped me decide what course to take, which was a Bachelor of Public Health. So that was Carly helping me with my decisions. And Griffith University. So at Griffith University I met some wonderful, wonderful people, but none more so than lovely Trini sitting down here. At Trini, I spent one semester on Trini's couch. No, that's design. I spent one semester, one night a week on Trini's couch. I had a late course and then an early one the next morning. So she let me stay on her couch that night, which was turned into a bed, which was really lovely, and I got to know Trini really well. So thank you, Trini, and you have helped me. She's doing psychological sciences, so I mean, if you're going to have somebody, you've got to have somebody who's a psych, to help you along. Of course, then the SeaWorld group grew. And the SeaWorld group was where I started to hone my skills on flower readings. They were my guinea pigs. It was SeaWorld that allowed me to do flowers. In fact, I've still got some flower readings here from SeaWorld. I don't know who they belong to. So they all brought a flower image in. I didn't know whose they were, and I just read them for them. So that's there, some of the flower readings. One of the special mentions I'd like with SeaWorld is Paige. Paige has really, really helped me. I have never been into a big organisation before, coming from Gympie, and the way Paige ran her group was just phenomenal. It made me see leadership in a different way, and I really appreciate that, Paige. That was really lovely. Oh, and while I was at SeaWorld was when I went to Toastmasters. Knowing that I wanted to do public speaking, I needed to keep going. I needed to put myself out there. And this is where I went to Toastmasters. Now, the support and guidance you get from Toastmasters is absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot highly recommend it enough. It is really, really good to get you out there. It makes you practice and it makes you go. So thank you, guys from Toastmasters, Ian and Alison and Mike are all here. Jordan, you're coming later. I had to leave SeaWorld. Do you remember this picture, girls? I walked into the office and there was bugger off. and that's how SeaWorld was. So it was really lovely. I needed to leave. This is meant to be Robin crying, not giving me the fingers. So they were really lovely. It was sad to go there, but my intuition was telling me I needed to keep going. I needed to move on. Then I went to the College of Australian Training, the next table. The amazing support I've had there especially from Sarah, she wasn't happy with what I was doing. She was pushing me to do more. She made me get the workshops going. She made me keep writing. She kept on pushing me along. And Kimmy, who just this week posted something on Facebook and gave me that many likes, it pushed my percentages up 2,000%. So I didn't have a lot of friends before that, but now I've got more, thanks to Kimmy. So this is the type of support that has been amazing. It seems small to some people, but it's so big for me. I'm just over the moon about it. So thank you, College of Australian Training. About that time, or actually it was probably a little bit before that, when Phil stepped in. Now, of course, as intuition goes, basically I got rid of him. He got way too close, way too soon, way too quickly. So peeled him off pretty quickly, I can assure you. But when you're fighting your heart and your intuition, your head doesn't stand a chance. So consequently, Phil came back into the picture. And I thank him for all his help, especially going through my stage of life. Yes, he's had a few challenges from me too, like last night in the printer.
Might speak to the site.
Yeah, speak to Trent about that, yeah. And of course, I wasn't real good with IT. Book was starting to come through, and I needed someone to do book cover. I want you to meet this absolutely awesome young lady. Her name is Erin. She did my book cover. She is a graphic designer extraordinaire, and I want to thank her from the bottom of my heart. She was so supportive. She even took photos, which are on the back of the book, which sort of look half decent. So thank you. I've got a book for you, and I'll give that to you after. Okay, thanks everyone. Coates is a very good friend of mine from Gympie, and I'd like to thank her because she put me on to my editor. Now, my editor's name is Susie Foss. She couldn't make it today. I couldn't even find a photo of her, but she is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to look at the camera and say, thank you, Susie. Thank you so much for your work. I've not even met the lady. I've only talked to her on the phone and through email. So we have created this such a beautiful rapport, and she is an amazing lady. I'm going to set a website up for her. Anybody who wants to write a book, you can get onto her and she will edit it for you. She's really good, absolutely lovely. Next, I have to thank the printers, which is my brother. My brother, I actually have to apologise to Gippsland Trade Printers. Tell the people there, settle down now, it's all done, it's all finished. My brother threatened them that this book was for his sister, and if it wasn't top quality, they were in trouble. So I do apologise to Gippsland Printers. It was my brother's fault. He is the boss. And he was the one who put it together so nicely, using such good quality paper, has made it too heavy for me to post. So I have to do another print run for those in America, or where I have to post it to. So thank you, Gippsland Printers. This is a special photo. This photo here, I couldn't find a photo. This is for a special person I want to thank. I call him my professor. I think he's a little bit embarrassed about that. But he has given me support and guidance that I don't think he even realises he's done. And that's Mike Greenwood. Mike is a lecturer at University, and his words are just so calming and so clear, and he has directed me and guided me in so many ways that it's amazing. I don't think you realise what you've said and what you've done, Mike, and I want to thank you for that. It's been really special. But I couldn't find a photo of him, so got to do that today. Another lady I want to thank. Yeah, she's getting all embarrassed. Young Jordan, who's just started her Elephant Strikes business. I want to thank Jordan because she has put me onto social media, which I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but it's a thing I have to do. As a writer, you need to create a writer's platform, and the best way to do that is through social media. So Jordan, I popped around and had a cuppa with her one day. She showed me how to do social media. Just showed me a few bits and pieces. Sent me home bloody homework too, mind you. And I have just skyrocketed in social media. I think I've got more likes than you do. But no, you'll catch up. But yeah, thank you, Jordan, for those little things. It's just amazing. It's amazing how they happen. This is more about now, here and now, where I'm up to now. And it's the likes of Natasha, Adeline, Jade, Catherine, those people that I am starting to deal with now, and Donovan Peter, that I'm going ahead with. It's the new contacts that I'm making that I know, because they're here, they're already supporting me as much as I will support them. And that's what makes me trust my intuition even more, because it feels right, it feels good, it feels like it's supposed to feel. So thank you people for coming, lovely. So Intuitive Nature is my website. It is the mother of my group, and thanks to Catherine, she was the one who put me on this little path, because she said you don't need to have one, just keep going. And so I have got Intuitive Nature, which is overarching, and that'll be my public speaking and different things like that. Under that I've got the books, which at the moment is Intuitive Flowers. There is Intuitive Pets coming up, which is about your relationships in life. There is also Naturally Intuitive, which is just about intuition. And from there we've got the Vibes and Intuitive Business, which will be about how to do self-publishing, how to do writing. I've already got a workshop booked called How to Create an Author's Platform on Social Media. And I'm doing that at the local library. So it's a free workshop, but it gets me out there and gets me started. There's one other lady I forgot to mention, and I've just noticed it. And that's young Hannah. Yes, that was just quite interesting to see them come up like that when I was going through all my paperwork. So didn't forget to Hannah. So that is all. I hope I got everybody. Special thanks again to my family because they really have supported me. Erin and Harry is hiding in the back corner there. Apparently he's not well. Oh, of course, and Ryder. Yeah. And Noah and Blaze and all the rest of them here. I've got 6 grandchildren in case you're wondering if they're up from here. On that note, can I get everyone to charge their glass?
While everyone's charging their glass, can you all please wish Sue all the very best in her book launch? It's taken 3 years of hard work to get to this. Not often my right, but anyway, 3.5 years of hard work to get to this point, and which I think is phenomenal. And if the books are available, $25.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not
And if
good
you
at that
want,
stuff.
if you want one personally signed, just come up and sort of sign it and write some nice words in there for you. But she's worked so hard and tirelessly on this, and I've had to listen to it every single night. So please, buy the freaking book. But everyone charge your glass, and I'd like to wish Sue not just congratulations on what she's achieved thus far, but what she will achieve in the future, not just with the book, but with the website. It's phenomenal. It's just a...